Today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the LANDR Effects Suite plugins from LANDR. LANDR began life in 2014 with their mastering services that they would offer. You would upload your mix and they would offer AI-infused and influenced masters. Well, they have been expanding and kind of building out the garden, so to speak, and today we're going to be checking out the LANDR Effects Suite plugins. Now, before we go any further, this is a sponsored video as LANDR has asked me to show you guys these plugins. However, all thoughts and opinions are mine. So the LANDR Effects plugin suite comprises of 5 different one-knob style plugins that are named for the thing that they are applicable to. So we have acoustic, bass, electric, vocals, and beats. Now, obviously, them being audio plugins, you can use them on anything you like. However, today we are going to use a couple of different examples, and I'm gonna show you around the plugins. Now, all of these plugins are one knob style effects. While you can control the input and output trims, the primary function is just a single knob, and you can decide what that single knob affects, if that makes sense. These are all $29 each, or the entire suite is $99, or they are also included in the All Access Pass, which is, I believe, $10 a month. So I am in Logic, I have my mix up, and you guys have heard this tune before. This is This Holiday, the Christmas song by my band Dragged Under that I mixed. And I have taken away a bunch of different plugins that I had, and I have replaced those instances of plugins with the applicable LANDR one-knob plugins. And we're gonna kind of dive in to how I'm using them in this mix, while also kind of just going through and seeing what the possibilities are within each plugin. So first, I'm gonna let you hear what I have going on, just a little snippet of the song. Here we go. Cool. So the first thing I want to show you guys is the guitars. Now, the big electric rhythm guitars, I used an EVH 5153 on the blue channel, and I'm going to first turn this off, and I'm going to isolate the guitars. And here's what my bass tone kind of sounds like. Not bass tone, my bass sound sounds like. Okay, so first I want to go ahead and dive into the electric guitar bus. And just to give you a quick overview, this is obviously the one knob for the LANDR Effects Electric. We have my input and output trim. And then over here, think of these as like chapters with different presets as different parts of the story, I guess. Or these are different banks of presets, right? So we have creative, we have reverb, delay, effects, and EQ. Now, creative is going to be all bets are off. It can be just about anything, whereas obviously, you know, the reverb are just going to be just reverbs, etc., etc. So what I had actually chosen was this 70s guitar sound, and I really, really liked what it did. Now, in the context of a mix, the rhythm guitars didn't really cut for me enough. So here's how they sound without LANDR Effects Electric. So this 70s guitar, now when I saw 70s guitar preset, I instantly thought Quacky Boston kind of guitar. That's exactly what it is. I'm going to isolate these guitars. I'm going to The plugin is currently on. I'm going to leave the mix percentage, the blend, down to 0, and I'm going to turn it up, and I'm also going to turn it way up to let you kind of hear what this is doing. What this is doing is kind of taking away some of the scoop that's inherently in the guitars, which I think is what this mix needs to cut just a little bit, since I can't make the track overbearing with rhythm guitars. This is awesome. Let's go ahead and just try some of these other presets and see what we find. I wouldn't put a phaser on the rhythm guitars. However, that's always fun. On the EQs in particular, I find these to be pretty versatile. We have a little bit of everything. So for example, I'm going to start this over, and there's a little bit of low end in the guitars. I didn't completely take out the low end. So what if we wanted to do a little bit of a bass cut? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to turn this all the way down. See, in this particular instance, it's really making a lot of room for the bass guitar. I actually really like that a lot too, but I'm gonna go back to 70s guitar. I really like 70s guitar, right at about 30-31%. Very awesome. Next, let's talk about LANDR Effects Bass. This is actually one of my favorite, if not my favorite, out of the bunch from the LANDR Effects plugin suite. Now, this bass guitar sounds great. However, it needed a little bit more sauce than I had on it originally. So here's the isolated bass track. I'm going to turn this blend all the way down, and I have it on under the mix tools category for smooth and compress. And I can favorite this because I totally want to favorite this. And I'm going to bring this into 50%, and you can immediately hear how much tighter the bass guitar gets. Here we go. It's tightening it up. It's making it kind of less all over the place in the low end, while also just kind of creating some room for the kick drum. So let's play this again in the context of a mix. I'm going to turn this blend all the way down and then bring it up. There's just generally a lot less wash in the low end kind of happening out here a little bit. And it's just tightening everything up. Now, let's go ahead and play with some presets while isolating the bass track. Let's see how punchy chorus sounds in the mix. I don't hate that at all. That's awesome. I like that a lot. Like that. Now, if I go ahead and sort via my favorites, I can instantly see the 3 presets that I have favorited in any of the LANDR effects plugins. This is really cool. I would actually probably stack this with the smooth and compressed. That sounds great. I really like that. Okay, next, let's talk about acoustic guitar. Now, the LANDR Effects Acoustic is a very, very handy plugin. Here's why. When I tracked this this acoustic guitar, I didn't have any strings for the acoustic. Believe it or not, they were dead, and they didn't have a lot of life in them, to be totally honest with you. And you can kind of hear it, but you know what? It was an at-home cover. It's for fun. It's fine. However, I was really having a problem kind of making it pop and kind of getting the reverb to kind of fit well with the guitar. This solves all those issues. So I'm going to put this blend down to 0. I'm going to play you the acoustic track in the context of the mix, and then we're going to bring this back in.
This holiday, I want to be alone. This holiday, I want to be alone. This holiday, I want to be alone. This holiday, I want to be alone.
So because I'm blending in about 50% with the reverb, it's actually bringing down the volume a little bit, which is what is needed because I have this direct on and not bust, for example. But with this all the way down, the acoustic guitar is too loud and it's kind of pokey. This reverb is kind of smoothing everything out and bringing the volume down a little bit. One more time.
This holiday, I want to be alone. This holiday.
That's just really nice sounding. I really, really enjoy that room reverb. Let's play around and let's see what else we can come up with. This one's good. There we go. Back to the room we go. Really lush, really, really nice sounding. Okay, so for the last plugin that we're going to look at, the LANDR Effects Voice, for this same section of the song, I really wanted to kind of stack. I wanted a bass, like kind of reverb delay kind of a thing that's on all the vocals on this track, but I wanted something specific for this part, and I added a short stereo delay with Effects Voice. And I'm going to play this for you, and then I'm going to blend it in, and it'll be very obvious.
This holiday, I want to be alone. This holiday, I want to be alone.
It's little trails on the sides that are really, really awesome. I'm going to isolate this, and I'm going to bring this back in.
This holiday, I want to be alone. This holiday, I want to be alone.
It just works. I like that kind of, there's a little bit of lo-fi dirtiness going on. Love that. I love that, those kinds of delays. I'm going to loop this a little bit. And let's play with some effects. Let's have some fun.
This holiday, I want to be alone. this holiday.
That's cool.
This holiday, I wanna be alone. This holiday, I wanna be alone.
That's awesome. I really like that. I'm gonna favorite that. Let's continue on.
This holiday, I wanna be alone. 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 This holiday, I wanna be alone.
I don't hate that at all. Let's try warm stereo ambience.
This holiday, I wanna be alone. This holiday, I wanna be alone. This holiday, I wanna be alone.
That is the LANDR Effects plugin suite. For me, these are obviously nothing super surgical. However, these can unlock really cool creative opportunities that maybe you weren't necessarily thinking about before, because, you know, why would you think about bringing in a tape delay and cranking the input to distort it and things like that? This will quickly get you to a creative space, and I like that about these. They're just very simple to use, a lot of fun, and they're not expensive. $29 a piece if you want to buy them. Pretty awesome. I will link down below in the description if you would like to check out all things LANDR. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.